One of the older people are going to start, and then we're going to go to some of the really younger people, and then we're going to some people who are in between. And then Luana will just probably say something, I'm sure. When we're done, actually right before we're done, there'll be a display of dancing started by the young people. And then there also, at some point, there will be food over here. So if you haven't eaten, you should probably get some food. So that's kind of the focus. With that, I'm going to introduce Luana's older sister, Maria. Oldest and older, Maria.
Where is Luana? As I always used to say, my Luana. But I also said that for my Rolly. But Luana was my little Luana. Anyhow, Luana, Steve suggested that I may wish to say a few words on this evening of your 60th birthday. I hesitated at first. Many others here would qualify better, but I am your older sister, and we do share a childhood, and along with that, a whole treasure of memories. They may differ somewhat between us. After all, I am 10 years older than you, and thus I may recall our early years somewhat other than you do, and you don't. Yet we both come from the same closely knit family, and that common heritage has shaped us until this day. I won't talk of your life as a grown-up. Most of you here have known Luana for a long time. Most of you are well aware of her accomplishments. By that, I primarily think of your role as a central figure of your family, your focus on and love of your husband, children and stepchildren, and of course also of the peripheral family, your sisters and their families, as well as your sisters and brothers-in-law of other siblings.
It's a large family.
I think this crowd knows that. They all look up to you, Luana, with gratitude for being an antenna, as Mama would say, for their questions, worries, and problems, because they know you listen and you care and you help as much as you can. They also must, I'm sure, admire you for your unwavering positive attitude towards life, your openness and honesty, your ability to reflect and consider, and your wonderful sense of humor. We all feel very comfortable and very protected in your presence, my dear. As I said, I'd rather focus on the early days of your life. 60 years ago, you were born in a communist country, Yugoslavia, a place which your parents had made up their mind to no longer live in. You were 1 year old when Papa left for the United States in the hope to have the rest of us follow him within a reasonable period of time. Reasonable became almost 4 years. I don't want to dwell too long on the complicated story of our immigration to America, but when you saw your father again at age 5, he was a stranger. Between leaving Yugoslavia and arriving in New Jersey, we spent close to a year in Germany. I recall a moment when Papa turned to you to reprimand you for something. You looked at him with an expression of surprise, rejection, and assertiveness, as to say, how does this strange man talk to me like this. Today, we tend to look back to those days as a time of change and new opportunities, positive. All this with a tinge of gold, as I said. But we easily forget how it was also a period of hard strife and adjustments to a new country, a different culture, and materially adverse circumstances. Mama and Papa both worked. They had to make ends meet. And at least in the beginning, had relatively little time to take care of us. We, the kids, managed, and of course, I, being the oldest, turned to call the shots. Yeah. Money was a scarce resource. You recently recalled how you so much wanted to own a bike. But the family could not afford it. What happened? Our father, invested in us by buying a complete Encyclopedia Britannica.
Google.
Luana, you went to school first grade and did well right from the start. You picked up English also faster than all of us, and your grades were always exemplary. You became self-confident, and as Rolly recently reminded me, you were a bit of a tomboy.
Yes, she was.
A little devilish at times, and never, and that's important, never afraid of her environment. But nothing, in my mind, characterizes you more adequately than your ingrained capacity to look at life and all its challenges with a deep sense of optimism. You believed in your ability to achieve your goals, and you had the world and the people around you to participate in this belief. That was Luana. That is Luana. And all of us, Mama and Papa, Rolly and myself, were basically confident and optimistic and willing to accept the challenges and come out on top. But you added to it by constantly demonstrating optimism and confidence. Luana, you smiled and laughed. You were a source of joy for all of us, a real sunshine that made life for all of us and all of those around you happier and more comfortable. This is briefly how I remember you from the olden days. Now you are 60. The little Luana of our childhood has bloomed into a woman, wife, mother, and friend. All of the qualities of the child remain and have developed, albeit a more mature fashion. But more than that, you do continue to be our sunshine, and to many here, our comfort and our support. I hope, my Luana, you will never cease to be this positive and wonderful friend, and I wish we can look forward to many, many more years of Luana the Sunshine.
My own sunshine, you make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
You can dance later. All right. Thank you, Mary.